Welcome, ghosts and ghouls. Apologies for the technical difficulties. Things kind of got weird. Um, it turns out my internet was kind of having a fit. Might still have a fit. If it does, oh well. What can you do? At the very least, it appears to be functioning now. Hopefully we don't get like massive frame drops like last stream. But you didn't come here to listen to me ramble about all this. You came here for Devil May Cry. And that is what we're doing today. Now, I wonder how confused I'll be. Because when I was playing, Castlevania Curse of Darkness, I was kind of like getting the two games mixed up. Still can't get that air hike though. Oh, no. Still dropping frames. That is so bizarre. It really shouldn't be doing this. I may have to look into that. Hopefully, it doesn't drop too hard for this. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. Oh, and there it's dropping again. Okay, what is going on? Hold on. Something weird's up. Huh. Yeah, it would seem that my entire internet is having a fit at the moment for no discernible reason. Great. Well, we'll, I guess, put up with it today. And I'll try to look into what's possibly causing it. Huh? Oh, thank you, Razdarat. Oop. Wasn't paying attention. Ouch. I am going to keep falling for that, aren't I? Yeah. I don't know why it was dropping so hard. It seems to have cleared up, but we'll see if that sticks. Oh. Didn't even notice that one there. One of your favorite games. Nice. Ow. I'm really bad at it. I will warn you ahead of time. Played this before? A little bit. Some kind of strange... I guess I'll have to try again. Huh. But, no, I haven't really played this before I started streaming it. It's a riddle of some kind. Valley of Mist, one must choose the right path. To enter the Lost Land, only those who protect the weak light shall have the power to decide the right path. Well, given where I went last time, it would have to be here, huh? Pretty rewarding game and huge replayability. Yeah, I can kind of see that. It is maybe a little on the clunky side. I hear it gets a little better, though. Like, the further you go in the series. I keep trying to play this like it's Castlevania Curse of Darkness, so if I, like, do any weird moves, that's why. It's a tricky part of the game. I can understand that. Most mazes are. So yeah, Valley of the Mist, one must choose the right path to enter the Lost Land. Only those who protect the weak light shall have the power to decipher the right path. Oh, I see what's going on here. Ouch. Oh, hello. I mean, it works. Alright. Oh, just immediately starting it off, huh? Let's use this real quick. Ah, I see, so you don't get any... Oh wait, no, never mind, you do get drops, even if you use that. Oh, it wasn't too late, okay. Oh, hello. A familiar face. Oop. Ow. I still have to learn how the dodge works. It's a little strange. Good luck with Nello Angelo after this. Oh boy. That never sounds good. Nello Angelo. I'm going to guess that that was the bird's name. I know that this game really likes making you fight bosses over and over again. It made you fight... You almost never use the dodge, usually jump a lot. You see, for me, I am a Dark Souls player, so dodging is the first thing I tend to go towards. Never played Dark Souls. If you liked this game, you may like Dark Souls as well, depending on why you liked this game. Ah! Stop jumping, please. I hate to be exploiting the shotgun like this, but oof. I am not good at the combat. I'm thinking about it. A lot of good reviews. Yeah, there are a lot of good reviews for the game series. If you do end up... Ooh, we're dropping frames again. Why does that keep happening? Just gotta find some free time. Yeah. I know that feeling. And apologies if frames drop at all. That's been happening a lot recently for some reason. I think my ISP is currently having a fit. Because it was fine prior to this week. And now suddenly it's just like, hey, let's drop all the frames. I want to get Air Hike at some point, because I think that would be really nice. Offer the chalice and open the path. Oh, hello, immediately into it. Oh. And this game does not let you rest, does it? Real men don't need frames. I mean, I guess, but like, it makes the stream look nicer when like you have all the frames. Oh, I didn't even realize that there was enemies there until after they had passed over. Sign of Chastity. A taxidermic organ coated by crystal. Within it is the sign of chastity. Searching for the chalice. Oh. I guess I need that to get the chalice. Well, that was good for my combo. Oh, a blue orb fragment. Wait, how many red? Okay, I have 3,000. Ow. Oh, welcome, bunny. This is gonna be be another one of those... No? Blue orbs? Oh, I have not been finding many of them, so I probably missed a few. Oh. I do not need to be here, and I probably restarted the fight as a result. Oh, there's one right there, I think. Maybe? Oh wait, no, that's the thing I need to go to with the chalice, isn't it? It's a gold statue of a knight. It looks like something was placed here. Oh yeah, that's the... I always have to relearn this game whenever I boot it up. Because I am... more used to, like, modern styles of control. There's a cup on the base, protected by a powerful light. Prove yourself worthy with the sign. Should I use the sign of chastity? Yes. And now have the chalice. And I'm guessing boss fight. Yep. Alright, it's you again. Oh. You can play that game. No. And there we go, dead. Doesn't take much in this game. Okay, so it just put me before that. Use Devil Trigger? Oh yeah. I always kind of forget that Devil Trigger is the thing I can use. Ouch. I was hoping I could parry that. Ow. And dead again. It is definitely a difficult game for someone who is more used to... Oh, didn't mean to do that. For someone who is more used to a very different style. I'm coming from an RPG background of, like, Final Fantasy IV. Ow. You're getting there? Yeah, that's part of it. I do wish that, like, it wasn't a mission-based game, though. That is honestly my least favorite part about this game. I would have preferred to just have definitive checkpoints. Final Fantasy VIII is your favorite? For me, my preferred favorite is 9. But also like older ones. Yeah, a lot of the old ones are really nice. I haven't played too much of the newer ones, so I can't really comment on them. So they might be good, but I can't really say. The timing for that. There's like a certain timing to that, but it doesn't make any sense to me. Ow. Last you played Final Fantasy X, lately don't have much time or interest in newer games. Understandable. For me, I don't quite like the look of the newer ones, if that makes any sense. They don't have the same vibe that the older games did. Also, it feels weird for this game to have a live system. I think that's because you grew up. Clicking the right stick toggles between Ifrit and Alistar. Well, that's cool, I guess, but I don't really like the moves that Ifrit has, if I'm gonna be honest. I feel like Ifrit is kind of clunky and not in the fun way. Jesus, leave me alone. Ifrit is not so elegant. Yeah. I don't know. I prefer the faster style of Alistair. Very useful for certain bosses. Well, I guess that's good. I haven't found any bosses that it was really useful for personally. I'll keep that there in case I need it. I don't think I got beat up as much this time. Yeah, I'm playing this on PC with the HD collection. Ah, jeez. Buying Euphrates level 2 makes... Level 2 kick makes a nice combo for double trigger. Well, I'll try to keep that in mind then. Ah. I hear that the later games get a little more fluid, and honestly I do hope so, because as much as I like this game, I don't fully feel in control, if that makes any sense. It might mostly be the camera, but it feels very weird. Ouch. Jeez. Camera is tricky, but there are a few things about this game you gotta accept if you want to fully enjoy it. Yeah, I get that. And one of the main things I definitely understand is that this game is on the older side. A lot of its design philosophies are antiquated. Some of them even by the standards of the time this came out. Like the live system, which is very strange. Whatever you don't like, just consider a challenge. Yeah. Though, I don't think I'll ever actually like the live system in this. Very few games can make me like a live system. I used to use that combo since I finished it in maximum difficulty. Level 2 kick and triple trigger does a lot of damage. Well, I'll keep that in mind. If you can hear that dog barking in the background, that is Ollie, our neighbor's dog, who honestly never shuts up. I'm pretty sure it's mostly because they leave him outside and never do anything with him. Ow. I thought I could block it. I've done it before. What is the timing for it? Like, you can time it to deflect it. Let's see about that kick level 2. Well, hopefully it's better. That said, I am noticing that it's easier to just switch weapons this way, because if you switch in real time, you get sort of a lag to it, because it takes a bit to change over. Which, that's not a thing exclusive to this game. I've seen that happen in a lot of games, so I'm kind of familiar with that much. Sometimes this game is not an easy read. Yeah, change in game is not instant. Always hated it. Gotta go menu. Yeah. This is not the only game to have done that, though. Trying to remember what game I'm thinking of. It's another hack and slash type game. Well, okay. Might as well just send me on my destination. You must use it aiming and using W at the same time to use kick. Ah. Guess I have to use that green orb a bit. I forgot to use it when I was actually doing the fight. Oh yeah, that is pretty damaging. Seems the damage of Ifrit is higher, but like as far as everything else is concerned. It is kind of a weird weapon. I guess I just needed to use Ifrit for this. Yeah, it's in the game, and I guess it works. Still, though, oof, that damage taken. Is there something still there? Okay. I have to, like, actively remind myself not to press LB to, like, angle the camera behind me. Because that would just use my devil trigger, and... yeah, that ain't good. Oh. Very easy. It's a gold statue of a knight. Yes, place the chalice. Oh, I did that again. Not quite where I need to be. D. Let's see. Maybe there's something I can access over here that would make it easier. No? Oh. Devs thought making this game, you want camera control? Well, bad luck. Yeah, the right analog stick is just taunting in this game. Which I don't think I've properly used yet. Oh, I was just supposed to go through that door. Oh, good night, bunny. Have a nice sleep. And that C was deserved. Oh, okay. I vaguely remember hearing something about having to go underwater. And I'm immediately not looking forward to this mission. Yep. There it is. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that this is probably going to be aggravating. I have played Monster Hunter 3. Those, underwater controls? Yeah... not very good. I don't know many, if any, games where underwater controls are good. Especially from this time frame. This part is so out of place in the game, I think they're just bored making it. So is it like your standard, like, 3D platformer gimmick level type deal? Or is it closer to, literally just pulling it out of nowhere at all? Oh, the sensitivity is weird, too. But it's a little change of pace and kind of relaxing, I guess. I mean, I guess that's one way to look at something like that. Jeez. Gimmick is a good word. Well... wouldn't be the first time I've had to deal with gimmicks. Oh, there's stuff up there. And since Dante is incapable of climbing ladders... Why does this remind me of the intro level to Castlevania Legacy of... I think it was just Legacy of Darkness. Well, they've used darkness in a few of their sequel titles, haven't they? I'm only just now realizing it. Well, that was unfortunate. This wall jump is the weirdest thing. This is where the fire of the spirit is lit, but right now it's sealed and cannot be lit. Don't bother collecting those few orbs. I am the ship that carries the wandering souls on the brink of the underworld. Protect the ship and you shall be given the fire of Saint Elmo. Oh, hello. I don't know why I flew like that. Whoa, what is... Okay. That was new. Okay. Oh, I think I know what's gonna happen. Ship's gonna crash and I have to do the underwater stuff then, right? Love and hate this boss? Oh no. That's not a good sign for me. Oh, it's them again. I have no idea what's going on. How am I supposed to hit them? Rocket launcher. I have a grenade thrower. Haven't played this in ages. Well, yeah, that can happen. Try not. Oh, I'm dead. I'm not entirely sure what it hit me there, but yeah, I'm gonna just say it right outright. That doesn't look like a good boss fight. I really don't like any boss fights like that, where it's like you can't hit them because they have a period of invulnerability or whatever. I'm probably gonna sound like I'm nitpicking a lot, but these are things that tend to annoy me in any game. And what is with this thing? You have to avoid the... Shoot it. This is normal mode. I don't have any of the other modes unlocked aside from easy, which I wasn't going to do. Ugh. Honestly, the main reason I have the gripe with the camera is because more often than not, I can't actually tell what's hitting me. I don't even know what this bird thing does. Camera adds horror elements in the game because I don't know if I'd say it adds horror elements. If anything, really, it's just there. I get that this game was a Resident Evil game when it started. It was originally supposed to be Resident Evil 4. Man, this bird thing is annoying. It's far from horror, but it's subtle in that regard. Ugh. Somehow I won. I guess it works. That is a really rough fight. I have to save on 4 because I lost a few lives to that. Find an exit and escape from the ship. So this one has to be like almost all underwater then. I like to hear other perspectives on the game. I have so much nostalgia about it and often defend its shortcomings, so there's that. Yeah. I understand that. That's how I can be with, like Dark Souls. Because Dark Souls has a lot of shortcomings, especially the second one. I love the second one to bits, but I'm not afraid to admit that it is kind of a mess. For example, adaptability. It exists. Seriously, just the fact that it exists is already a problem. Staff of Hermes. I will say that of everything in this game, I am glad that it lets you skip cutscenes, because there are some games that don't, and it is awful. All games need to allow you to skip a cutscene, especially when it comes to like hard bosses. So at least this game has that right. this is weird to control. I have not played 8, so I'm not entirely sure what you're referring to just yet. Is that like a boss or something? Oh, actually, a game series that's actually fairly good at being, you know, really bad with its cutscene placements and all that. Kingdom Hearts. Man, this is awkward. Never played it, sadly. Kingdom Hearts is a game I can only really describe as complete and utter nonsense. And I mean that in the best way possible. It makes no sense. It is... It has to be seen to be believed. Huh? Oh, just immediately in? Wait, I see that. Wait, was that my fourth? No, that was my second. Well, a blue orb is a blue orb. But yeah, like, the reason why I can only describe Kingdom Hearts as complete and utter nonsense is this is the same game where, like, some character can have, like, a super emotional, like, monologue of something. Meanwhile, Donald Duck is sitting there making, like, weird quacking noises in the background. It's glorious. Maybe I should play the Kingdom Hearts games once I get my capture card. I think I... Hold on real quick. Don't mind the fact that the avatar has stopped moving. I'm just walking around the room real quick. Yeah, there it is. Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 and 2.5. So once I get my capture card, I'd actually be able to play the Kingdom Hearts games on stream and fully showcase the insanity that is that series. And depending on how fast my bank, you know, does their thing, I might be able to do that soon enough. But I am still going through a rotation schedule. I hate this already. This is... Okay. Have you played Ninja Gaiden for the original Xbox? Because that's what this is reminding me of. That boulder segment. Ugh, I hate it. So you film yourself, but you use this avatar instead. Never saw anything. It's actually become quite popular these days. It's known as a, like, VTuber avatar. Didn't play Ninja Gaiden. Well, if you liked this game, I highly recommend it. Just know that if this game frustrated you at all, it's going to frustrate you a lot more. You're not a lot on Twitch, so much to learn. Oh, there is also it's also very popular on YouTube, actually. Oh, this isn't going the way I expected it to, actually. Ouch. Yeah, that wasn't going how I expected. YouTube still has a gaming stream platform. Yeah, it does, actually. It's not utilized very often anymore. But that's not what I was referring to. I was referring to YouTube videos, because there are actually a few people who like, they do this sort of thing without it being like a live stream. I think I got Air Raid at some point, but I didn't like it? Or maybe I didn't use it, and that's why I... Oh, right. Now I remember. I wanted to get Stinger level 1, so I dropped Air Raid after I died and got a game over. Probably should get that. I don't know if it's any good, actually, but more moves means more moves. Would you say Twitch is go-to site for stream games? Like if someone were to get serious? I don't know. It really depends on what you want. I would say that Twitch is the most user-friendly one to get into. Twitch is honestly one of the easiest to boot up, whereas YouTube's streaming platform is kind of a nightmare to start up. Why are you streaming? I just kind of do it for fun. For me, I've been wanting to stream for a while, and I never had the internet to do it until semi-recently. So now that I have that and a rig more than capable of supporting that, I started streaming. And I also had a little convincing somewhat from some friends. And upon, you know, starting to stream, I also ended up becoming a part of VCats, which, if you're interested in joining that community, if you scroll down, there's the Discord for the VCats. And don't worry about being direct like that. Dialogue is partially what makes streams fun to begin with. Because when you're there by yourself, it can get a little boring. I will admit that. Also, I'm lost. There's a red... Wait, red is the orbs. What am I doing? I thought it was an enemy thing. Whenever I see red, my first thought is kill, not like give currency. Oh yeah, I forgot that this game has a lock-on. I always forget about it until I actually need it to not exist. It is useful, but at the same time, it's also not useful. Like that. From what I hear, the second game's lock-on is even worse. You gotta learn to use, great for combos. Yeah, I imagine that's like most of this game, though. You gotta learn to use all of the really weird mechanics to make it work. And at the very least, I'm having a much better time than, But yeah, just quickly release and press it for nearest enemies. Press what? Like the aim gun button? Because for the most part, the lock-on is automatic. Played this so much, it's your second nature. Yeah, that can happen if you play a game enough. Like for me, I am, well, not amazing at parrying in Dark Souls. I'm still capable of it. I don't know why these things drop their orbs, like, way late. Dark Souls is it's actually more forgiving than people, you know, give it credit for, honestly. It's, you know, not forgiving for modern standards, yes. But none of it is, like, straight up going to make the game actively harder for you if you don't do well. Unless you're playing Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2 will do that to you. I don't know what I did. Oh, you just noticed the stream title? Yeah, I had died a lot prior to this particular stream. Noticed it before. Are these guys just gonna infinitely respawn? I will shotgun. They come out of the ground for a long time. Yeah, I noticed. A wee too long, really. The shields that glow with light and a pair of lances shall lead to the battleground. Okay, so I gotta pick a thing for the shield. Oh, there was something up there. I just love the overall atmosphere of the game, but it was probably much easier as a kid. Yeah, probably. That's how it was for me with, like, Seventh Saga and such. Honestly, when you're a kid, you can learn your games a lot easier, for sure. Because you've got the time to learn them, which, when you're an adult, not so much anymore. It'd be nice, but not everyone can make their entire career out of video games. Takes some doing. I'll take that health. And I'll take that blue fragment. And more holy water. I think the game's trying to prepare me for something with all this holy water. What is this room? What? This is kind of dropping me into the deep end, isn't it? What is going on? Oh. I think I went backwards, really. Yeah, I went backwards entirely. It's probably what Hell Acid looks like. Maybe. But yeah, it's like, for me, and I imagine a lot of other people, going to a new game is not easy. Shotgun's really good at dealing with these, so I just do this. It may be the easy mode, but hey, whatever works. Words are inscribed. Sacrifices become magical powers and rise as connecting passage to Skywalk? What does that even mean? Okay, this platforming is not good. Okay, just recover some health with Devil Trigger. Also, there's not a lot of really new games these days. Before, devs were very innovative and exploring capabilities of video games. Now it is clone of a clone. Yes and no. There are definitely a lot of very similar games, but that was actually still the case even then. It's just more noticeable these days because gaming as a whole is much more in your face. It used to be that gaming was a thing pretty much just for kids, and nowadays it's for everyone. There is a game for every kind of person out there. You've got your puzzle games, you've got your RPGs, you've got your rated E games, your rated M games, or PEGI 18, or 3+ if you use the PEGI system. The one thing I will say, though, that modern games do lack in is personality. There's not a whole lot of, like, modern AAA games that have anything that really makes me sit back and say, yeah, that is this game. because a lot of them have that gray-brown look, followed by like a lot of realistic graphics. And while realistic graphics aren't necessarily the problem, they definitely are associated with the problem. I might be missing a lot of good games, but I think I'm just disappointed with the gaming community in general. Personality, you said it. Yeah. Personality is the main thing, I think, that is lacking. I'm just gonna skip this fight. I can hear someone speaking to me inside my mind. Offer a sacrifice to the Colosseum. It shall connect the path to the Wheel of Destiny. And originality, for sure. In some cases, yeah. Oh, another boss. Hello. Hey, you got enough attacks there? Calm down. Just trying to punch you. But it comes down to the person still playing OG Doom. So what do I know? Well, yeah, I think everyone's got a game of their preference. And for me, I tend to prefer RPGs. So for me to be playing this game, it's definitely less of my standard compared to what it might be for someone else. Doesn't necessarily make it worse or better either. It just certainly is itself. Can you land already? Actually, here's a question. If I use holy water, does it hurt you? It does. How about I just do a little bit of this? Oh wait, I can only do it once. Okay. That's fair. So many mods, new levels from the community, it's great. Yep. Man, these are hard to land on. Can this bird just land already? Ow. Oh. I think I get what's going on here. Minus that part. This is a very weird set of levels. Oh yeah, and I don't have a whole lot of yellow orbs either, so there's that as well. Played some non-turn-based RPGs and mine was blown away, but in a bad way. I like the old RPG where you wait and wait, but I just don't have the time or patience for it now. See, for me, I do actually like the newer RPGs, but I also like the old ones. I think they both have their oddities. Hey, there we go. More health. Yes, come over here. Okay, that didn't even really give me a chance to react to that one because I was still in air. Let's use this holy water to deal a ton of damage. The camera. Okay. I don't know how I'm supposed to detect where that's supposed to come from. What? Oh, come on. That is just... How do you pronounce your username? Gold Clover. What is this? This is a little much. And I gotta go through everything all over again because of the live system. Yeah, I don't usually get frustrated too often, but lives and bad cameras in combination, always terrible. Oh yeah, I forgot that this was even a thing. And of course, I don't even have that. I don't even have the shield, do I? No, I do have the shield. Just gonna skip this. No need to burn unnecessary health. Oh, come on. What is the trigger for that? I'm so used to there being like an actual trigger. You've accepted the camera for what it is. Oh, yeah. For me, I'm a little less forgiving with cameras. If a camera is bad, I will certainly let it be known. And to be honest, another game with a honestly terrible camera that I am playing is Castlevania Curse of Darkness. And that's a game that I really like. That camera is garbage, though. I also find it weird. Wait, what? Only those with light shall pass. What? What am I missing? Oh, it's this thing. And I still don't mind the camera here. That's how much I like this game. You learn how to move to optimize your viewing angles. Yeah. I suppose so, but that's... There's a certain point where something just isn't beginner-friendly, and I feel like in this game, the camera is definitely not beginner-friendly. Well, then again, the entire game isn't, but that's besides the point. I mean, I have played Ninja Gaiden on the Xbox, which is a lot like this game. However, you have full control of the camera, and it makes it so much less frustrating as a result. Because at that point, it's never the camera getting in the way, it's always just you being bad. Which I much prefer. Well, Ninja Gaiden can also be a rewarding game, and a lot of people drop it because of its many flaws. Combos become art. Yeah, I have seen some crazy combos. So first things first, let's get that blue orb. Also, tell me, if you've played any of the other Devil May Cry games, do they get rid of the yellow orb feature? Because I'm not particularly fond of it at the moment. Because I do have plans to play through more of the games, but I figured I'd start with the first one. Alright, Bird Brain. Since you're gonna stay up there, I'm gonna use this. Man, it is really tough to judge, like, your distance. Okay. If you ask me, just forget about the second one and go to the third. I've heard that a lot. I want to at least briefly touch on the second to see what it's like. Because I've heard a lot of bad about it, and I want to see what it was exactly. Also, what is with this bird? I can almost never see him. Land, please. And third one got back to roots. But try it. Yeah. I am definitely gonna give the second one a try at least. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing for this fight. Is there something I'm supposed to be doing here? I mean, the attacks are relentless. Okay, stop already. There's sound cues, but it doesn't really tell you what move is coming up, which I think is a little obnoxious in an arena like this where the camera angle is not cooperating. Yeah, I am absolutely unsure what to do with this fight. It's extremely weird. Needle gun, can that... Oh, it can only be used underwater. It gets chaotic? I don't know if I'd really consider it chaotic so much as just clunky. I don't like throwing that word often, but I feel like that describes this game, this particular one, very well. Because a lot of things feel like they have weight, which is good, but the part that makes it weird for me, usually stay on the ground avoiding hits and waiting for the bird to come near and then hit it. Then why does the bird occasionally just, like, stay up there for so long? Is my question. I wonder if that's even intentional. Come on, just lock on the boss. I can't exactly move when the camera's doing that to me. I think you could get up there in the middle and get it there. I tried that, but it is not in the optimal position for that when I need to jump up here for that. Because that happens. Check the info on enemies. I'll just use the grenade launcher if I have to. There is no reacting to some of this. And I have to redo everything because of the checkpoint system, or lack thereof, really. I'm just gonna use Devil Trigger to go fast through this. It can seem unfair at times, those fast attacks. Yeah, there's a lot of games like that. Though, I feel like this game has maybe too much of a reliance on that. If that makes sense. It wants you to be, like, very fast, which can be nice, but in combination with the character control, it just seems off to a beginner, I feel. This is certainly a game I probably could have done better at if I had, you know, started it up when I was younger. Though the camera is going to mess me up all matter of times. I'd rather just be done with this level. And that's not good for any game or any level. Game kind of gets into trolling territory, but actually there's functioning methods and counterattacks for everything. It just depends on how much time and energy you're willing to put into that. Yeah, Dark Souls is the same way, but I feel like there's a right way and a wrong way to encourage your players to learn your game. And Dark Souls' way I much prefer over this. Sure, you lose massive amounts of progress when you fail, but none of it is as, what's the word I'm looking for? Devastating. I think that's the best way to put it. Because when you lose progress in Dark Souls, yeah, you do lose minutes, potentially hours if you missed a bonfire entirely. Also, wow, this is not doing so hot for me. But the way the live system works here, I feel like it just... come on. it's just there for aggravation as opposed to being any worthwhile game mechanic. That's how I feel that the live system is utilized. I'm gonna die to this platforming segment. There we go. Finally. Oh dear. Well, I actually managed to not drop in it that time, so that's good. Seems like the game kept some traditional mechanics without thinking of how it would affect the overall game. Yeah, it does. The camera is a very good example of that because, you know, like I stated earlier, this game started as Resident Evil 4. And that's pretty much why it has these fixed camera angles. As for the live system, I don't even know where that came from. I'm kind of wondering if it was meant to be a sort of crutch for when it came to bosses, because they didn't have like any typical save rooms. But I don't know. Oh, that would have restored my full health as well. Okay. Alright. Ouch. That was on me. And that. Okay, can you stop hopping? At this point, I might as well just turn this into a shooting fest. And controls are weird for a beginner, yeah, right? Oh, this game, as a beginner, feels absolutely... I'm not sure how to describe it, because I can't really say it's terrible, but it does not feel right. It feels like some, like, weird alternative control scheme that you can use in a game. This ain't doing jack for damage. I'll read the rest of that message soon. Oh, that one just spawned right on me. Oh. Come on. Okay, apparently the grenade launcher is actually fairly decent with this thing. Assuming Dante can actually aim at it. Cutscene? It fell over. Hadn't used the holy water yet, might as well. I don't know how to dodge that. Is there a logical way to do that? Sit still, please. I walked into that. Can it stop? There we go. Jeez, that is not a fun boss fight. Because the direction changes, the camera changes, so you gotta adapt to where you're aiming. Cannot remember. I just do it automatically. Yeah. It throws me off quite a bit. DMC 2 is more suited for beginners. It's easier. People probably thought this one was too hard and not so easy to get into. Yeah.
You can't fight with that wound.
Mighty is the power of Mundus. Master, grant me one last surge of power. The power to finish him. Master, Mundus.
Oh.
A three-eyed.
You beat him. Maybe it was too easy for you.
No, not at all.
His heinous ways make me sick, killing even his own, like they were nothing. He's the one that took the life of my mother, my brother, Shirley. My mother used to always tell me that my father was a man who fought for the weak. He had courage and a righteous heart. In the name of my father, I will kill Mundus.
Well, now we got motivation to do something, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I can understand why people would have found this to be too hard. It doesn't hold your hand Like that. Like how it just continuously let me fall off this. I'm supposed to go on it. Yeah. There's something written. The King of Avalon shall turn the wheel of destiny and take the story to the beginning land. Mission clear. Rank C despite all the death. But yeah, I don't blame them if they tried to dial things back for 2. Though from what I heard, they dialed it too far back. It's really hard to get a balance to make a game that's hard, but, like, people want to keep playing. It just straight up gave me a blue orb. Okay. For me, I feel like the bosses before this one were fun. I had my troubles. That much is certain. But I definitely did not like that particular fight, or actually either of the fights with the bird. The first one's fine, but like the second and third is when it starts to kind of get a little much. It's a lot different in some ways from this one, and it attracts a different kind of people, so it's kind of cool, just not your cup of tea. Really, I'm surprised that it attracts anyone, because all I hear from the second game is that it's terrible. And I'm not saying that as someone who has played it, of course. I'm just saying that as someone who has heard people really angry about it. You know, if I had known that this would have been an easier way to deal with these things, I would have just done that a while ago. So I'm supposed to go to the beginning lands, I guess, so to the level 1 castle, I guess? Hopefully I fight that one dude with the sword again, because he's fun. I'm not good at fighting him, but I do have fun fighting. I also had fun fighting Phantom. I think for me, I have a preference towards, sorry, my brain is focusing on what's going on and trying to describe something at the same time. I think my preferred type is something that's on the ground. Oh yeah, there was that panther thing as well. I still don't know the mechanics of that. Overall quality of second one is surprisingly different, bad. Don't know if another studio made it or whatever. I know the development story of that one. If I recall, it was made without the original director's permission. And the director of the second game, who still doesn't have a name to them at this point, basically tried directing it and it was an unplayable mess. So eventually they changed it out for who they have credited as the director of Devil May Cry 2. And this second director had to painstakingly figure out a way to somehow make the game work in 4 months. So yeah, most of what you see in Devil May Cry 2 is 4 months of work. Is that another blue orb? Didn't know that. There's a really good YouTube channel for that kind of thing. I don't remember the actual name, but the YouTube series is called What Happened. And it actually covers Devil May Cry 2. I am missing that entirely. I must not be doing it right. But yeah, from the sounds of things, Devil May Cry 2's development, it was a complete nightmare. I am not very good at getting this. Actually, that does remind me. Very first stream I had of this game, earlier this month, I struggled with the platforming. Still doing that. I think it's not even at the top. It doesn't look like it, but it looks like something that I'd have to jump to. Take a better look? How? I can't even get on the... There we go. I need to get on the tip to really get a good look. Because otherwise I'm mostly on there for too short a period. Yeah, it looks like it's actually over there. The wall jumping is so weird. Let's see if I can actually just... It'd probably be easier to just drop from here, wouldn't it? No? Gotta get double jump for Alistair. Yeah, but I don't have enough red orbs. Is that a door or... Okay, that isn't a door. Also, the music that's currently playing, it sounds like... It sounds like this was a part of the original Resident Evil pitch. And it just got reused, because they were like, we made all this stuff, but what do we do with it? Just slap it in somewhere. I'm gonna fight the statue now. kind of. What? Okay. That was certainly a thing. I don't know how else to describe that. It had a massive eyeball, and I think I went the complete wrong direction. Yeah. I was lucky? How so? You'll understand if you encounter it again. Because it splits into multiple like this. I seem to remember having to jump on the plane for something, but I don't remember what now. Oh hey, familiar foes. Sometimes they multiply too much. Oh, that'll be interesting if that ever happens. Ooh, I should actually have enough for the double jump now. Maybe that'll make platforming slightly more tolerable. Let's see if I can get that thing. Oh, I see. When they dodge, they multiply. Oh yeah, that is kind of obnoxious. Double jump is pretty much a must for me, as soon as you can get it. Yeah, I can understand that. Alright. Forget if there's anything else around here. I guess not. Talk about an atmosphere change, though. Nah. You can also buy orbs for more HP and Devil Trigger. I did know about that, but I also remember it doing something to your rank if you use them. Then again, my ranks are already terrible, so probably better to just get them anyways. Especially now that I have more or less all of the abilities that I want to get. So, how close am I to the end of the game anyways? Probably not that close. There's a strong surge of evil coming from the puddle of water. There's a voice in my head saying something. One who knocks on the gate to the underworld shall borrow the strength from the blue stone. There are some complex connections in the background and never cared for ranks too much. Oh, I get to fight some pudding. There are a few ways to beat this boss. This is one of them. High silhouette of Phantom. Don't know if that's intentional or not. It is. Oh, attacking with a double jump affects the power of it. Interesting. I can see why you think it's necessary then. Okay. Ifrit is the best against the ball. Oh, that lock on. This feels like a gimmick boss fight. Like its entire purpose is you have to defeat it using a certain method. This boss can be hell. It seems like it's a gimmick boss to me. Like, it's not necessarily difficult so much as it's a, like, hey, figure out what the hell you're supposed to do kind of deal. Can I preemptively? Need good timing and dodging. As soon as you see the ball come out and attack it. Easier said than done when that happens. And then I guess we go into the inside of that. Sometimes it doesn't let you near it. That just sounds like a bad design. Patience needed. I mean, yeah, I guess, but it feels weird to have such a requirement like that. Where did he go? Man, if only I had that, like, when I was first fighting Phantom, that would have made the fight so much easier. No, not that. Can I charge Ifrit? I don't know if I unlocked that. I did not do much with Ifrit. Oh, yeah, I can charge it. I just didn't use it, I guess. My bad. Yeah, I would say that wasn't exactly a fun fight either. Oh, hello. Shit. not actually need to be here. Okay, I actually did need to go here. I was worried that I had just wasted my time. Okay. So the last 3 boss fights, not exactly fun. The one before that one was not fun for different reasons, and that one was just, how do I put it, unengaging. If that makes any sense. However, regardless, I did not keep track of time very well today. And it is now nearly 9 o'clock. And I have work tomorrow. Okay. So, for now, we're gonna wrap it up. Hopefully it is a little less rough. I'm glad you had a great time. If you want to join in with like the VCats crew and stuff like that, the link to the Discord is still below my channel and all that. I should be setting up a link to my Twitter, which will be another way to keep track of when I'm streaming and stuff like that. Little different from now on. Well, we'll see next time I play. So, I work on a rotation schedule. So, after this, I'm going to be playing Shining Force. And the game after that is Castlevania Curse of Darkness, and then we do Devil May Cry again. So, if you're not interested in those games, you can skip the next 2, and I'll be back at Devil May Cry. And I'm trying to stream every day. We'll see how well that goes, eh? But, for now, I'm gonna head back to my grave. You take care. And if I see you tomorrow, I'll see you tomorrow, and I'll be probably dying horribly in Shining Force. Because I do not have luck in any of the games I've been playing on stream. But yeah. Cheers! I must have been groaning in aggravation a little too much because my throat is sore. Whoops.